What's going on, guys? It's your boy Az. We are back here, and we're going to quickly just filter off here and show you my team. This is the team I'm going to be using for the next batch of nodes here. I finally got everybody up to tier 15, and yeah, this is the lineup we're running with. We got lucky with the alien spores there with the event, so thank goodness for that. Carnage, pretty much everything is maxed out as you can be. We've got him on Skirmisher, so he can land that first vulnerability out. He's also usually the first one that hits first, so that helps out with any of the strikers. And everything's pretty much T forward, level 80, and level 4 in the ISOs. And yeah, I think don't really know if I need to talk more about him. His Frenzied Fury, his passive, gonna allow that extra speed for the team, so that's important there. Symbiote Spidey, 7 yellows. Finally got him 7 yellowed. 5 reds. Everything is also T forward and max as well. We've got him as Raider, only level 3. So, unfortunately, just don't have enough of the ISO fragments for getting that up. But that's besides the point here. He's pretty much maxed out in every way possible outside of the ISOs. And his stun and his slows and his defense down is going to be pivotal for this node. So that's going to help out greatly for the crowd control and all that good stuff. Yeah, and just glad I got him to 7 yellows finally. Next one is Scream. I was kind of debating between Scream or Venom, and I went with Scream because of the fact that she brings Disrupt. She also brings the offense down, and she's also quite a bit cheaper than Venom. Pretty much half the cost. We've got her as ISO 4 as well, and everything is T forward as much as possible as well, just because, yeah, we want to make sure she can deal maximum damage, and we want everything pretty much maxed there, so that way we can maximize on that. And then, of course, last but not least, I don't think anyone is shocked by this, Anti-Venom, T forward max as well here, and of course we have to bring him in with the revive and the debuff removal. We've got him as Striker, so that way he can maximize those vulnerabilities and tap on the extra debuffs there, and allow that spreading around. So like I said, we don't have Venom, but we do have pretty much 4 of the best of the 5 symbiotes, and I think for the most part, outside of node 12, we should hopefully have no issues there with nodes 10 and 11. So alright guys, let's jump here into Dark Dimension 4. All right, so yeah, so we finished off the last day with the cosmic nodes there with our cosmic team, and we finally got enough materials here for the city nodes. And as you guys just saw, my team there. This one doesn't look too bad. Right now, it's just about the arrangement, and I've figured this out in Blitz, just putting an extra roster there and just saving it, and then that way it works with the empty gap. But you want to keep Anti-Venom away from the other 3 just in case they have any follow-up chain attacks or anything like that connect them, so that way it'll kind of cancel that chain out. And then I'm not sure if that's the right setup, but I just kind of slotted Carnage to the far corner, and we've got Symbiote Spidey in the middle there, and then we've got Scream in the middle. Figured if they target her, they might just go away in the opposite direction and avoid Anti-Venom. So anyhow, I don't know if this is going to be a hard node, because yeah, this is pretty they're giving us only 15 guys to start off on the round here, so that's nice. We're going after Mordu here because I don't like the way he stuns and heal blocks us, so of course I think that's annoying, so we're going to definitely stun him right off the gates. We don't want to make sure we can maximize on that, and I mean, really, we got a couple of hand guys. We got a couple of Black Order members, so I don't think they're going to be too crazy for us to avoid here. But we'll go after Mordu because, because he's going to be annoying if he gets the heal block on us. Got the hand archer there landing the arrows, and of course that doesn't matter because we have a lot of buffs on us, so it won't really take too much off. But yeah, that's besides the point here. We'll target him first. That should hopefully take out Mordu. Got a ton of bleeds on him as well. We'll just take him out here. And then I'd say from there, you can probably go for Proxima or you can go for Corvus. These hand guys, you can probably just leave alone. Not too much of a threat. But yeah, it's a good starting node for us, especially because we do have a very cookie cutter team. And I think if anybody's building symbiotes, keep in mind that it's a lot of alien spores, and I've been buying them and collecting them way ago, long ago. I had a feeling that I would use symbiotes moving forward with any of the Dark Dimensions because they're built for Dark Dimension. So I was always buying and collecting them, even when I had over like 100. And then of course when they announced Dark Dimension 4, I was so glad I had a bunch stockpiled. And thanks to the recent event there, we had some in the calendar as well. They gave us like 15 alien spores, and that was really nice because yeah, it just gave me a lot of ample supply of that. Trying to work on a little bit more now to get Venom up there as well, but yeah, we're gonna still need like probably another 20 before we can get Venom up there, because even if you T14 them, it costs like 24. T13 of them costs 12, and then of course when you T15 them, it's like another 25. So it's a lot. It's a lot of spores, and especially when you have 5 of these guys, it adds up. So that's yeah. So I don't think this note's gonna be too hard because we do have a very straightforward cookie cutter team. The team that I am concerned about, or excuse me, the node that I am concerned about is the node 12. Everyone's seen it. It looks nasty. There's a God mode Emma Frost there, and then of course we have a dangerous starting wave as well. There's a lot of issues with that node, and it's funny because I think lots of people have struggled with it, and the only one I've seen that people have even tried to one-shot it is a full symbiote team, which is not surprising because you pretty much need the best characters in the game to do that. But yeah, we'll see what happens when we get to it, but I don't think we're gonna have too many issues on this one just because there's not really crazy characters on this one. I mean, there's some okay ones, but yeah, for the most part, if we stun and get rid of the ones that are problematic, Black Widow, Squirrel Girl, Mordu, we can contain the situation. And they don't really give us too many enemies to work with as well, which is kind of nice for us. There's only 9 characters left on the board. We got 6 of them here, so that means another wave's going to drop. I find that having MSF.GG helps too, to kind of look at the enemies and you know what to expect. Dutch Rudder, he's also got a nice Dark Dimension 3 and a Dark Dimension 4 guide as well on the characters to go for. And personally, I haven't really used the Dark Dimension 4 one, but when I was going through Dark Dimension 3, I found it to be very useful because it goes over what characters you should go for. And even when I was running my one-shots, I was using it. So it's a pretty good resource, and it's in the description if you guys want to take a look at that. MSF.GG and the Dutch Rudder guides. Great resources for you guys, and shout out to him for creating these resources for the community as a whole as well. Anyways, so pretty straightforward. I'd say go for Squirrel Girl because she gets rid of the debuffs. She heals. Yeah, go for that. And then afterwards, you can probably aim for Quake and Black Widow on the other side. Scream will rip off those stealths, so that's kind of nice about having Scream over Venom. She does target that stealth, and one of the reasons why I picked her too was because she's faster. She's quite a bit faster than Venom. Venom's slower, but unfortunately, Venom also brings the defense up as well for the team. And I feel like for node 12, perhaps that will be an issue for us, but we will see what happens when we cross that road. Yep, Quake alts, and we got another. We'll use Scream's good because we can get that speed reduction thanks to her ultimate, and then that also helps because it gives us a lot of times to crowd control and kind of set up our cooldowns for landing the debuffs and then reapplying it. And yeah, it's a solid team. Unfortunately, only drawback is the fact that it is a very costly team, and I think a lot of people, by the time you get to the city nodes after finishing the cosmic and the global, you'll have more time to kind of build materials for your tech gear and the cosmic gear. And at that point in time, if you haven't used any of the biomats, I've been kind of sticking with only symbiotes. Haven't really used bio outside of that. That's why I didn't go Captain America for global. And I think some people also were thinking of using the biomats for Invisible Woman. So I've kind of stayed off that path and stuck the biomats with the symbiotes. So that way it just helps prioritize these guys over other characters. So there you guys have it there. We got 3 guys left. And I think, yeah, I mean, I ran the numbers, and tech is, if you have Minerva, Ghost, and Doc Ock, that's 3 characters. if you have Mutants, Sinister, Emma Frost, and then maybe Phoenix or Jubilee for Legendary. That's also 4 characters. So definitely for sure you want to make sure if you're working on biomaterials for the characters, focus that on the symbiotes, because that's going to be the one that's probably going to eat up one of the biggest chunks in the tier 15 materials reservoir or whatever people are calling it. But yeah, so anyways, near the end here, we didn't use any ultimates or any specials. We just kind of single targeted attacked, so that way we can save it for the next batch. And then of course we'll take a look here at the damage. But yeah, so far so good, guys. That's the first node. We were able to one-shot that, and like I said already, 15 characters. Didn't really give us too much of difficulty because we have the 4 symbiotes, and I don't expect the next one to be difficult either, because we do have 4 symbiotes, but it'll definitely be node 12 that we'll have to test ourselves and see how far we can get. Probably not be able to one-shot that one, but we'll see how many attacks we can take. Alright guys, thank you for watching, and as always guys, we'll catch you in the next one.